All underneath.
I might not ever work things out. I might live my whole life not knowing how.
All right, welcome back to the Four-Wheel Drive podcast, powered by Tyrepower. Going to get around Terrain Tamer off the bat because I don't want to forget them, of course. We're going to get into a Terrain Tamer tip of the week with our special guest pretty soon. But Jaden, mate, I'm going to let you introduce our friend here because we are like, this is a real treat. So we're at Cobbler's Pool, so it's a well-known spot. There's a train line right there. It's nothing special, but we couldn't really get into where we wanted to get into today. Which was weird. It was all gated up again. Me just finding places I'm not meant to be. But we found a little spot here to have a cook up, mate. Introduce who we've got next to us.
All right, here we go. This is one of my best mates, Nathan Sawyer. He is an unreal bloke, one of the all-time cooks, loves his food, gets around it. Every time I go camping with Nathan, he rolls out an absolute feast.
It's exciting, mate.
It is, and you can see what we've got in front of us here. Like, he's prepared it all. Welcome to the podcast, Nathan.
Thank you for having me. Cheers.
That was a long-winded.
Very kind words.
Long-winded. I took a bit too much time there to our guest, but mate, this is a real treat, and I second everything that Jaden says. You are a legend, and apparently you're an unreal cook.
Oof.
Talk us through. So we're going to dive into it, but we're hungry, so we want to eat, and you've brought entree for us today. So explain to us, before we'll go into you, we'll get into you and ask you all about what you do after we eat our entree. But what have we got going on here?
Just basically a really basic and simple, hopefully, pork mince taco. We've thrown some Asian spices and herbs, etc., through it, which I think can talk through a bit later on with a recipe and things. Just on the side, we've got some cucumber, carrots, cabbage, just fresh crunch. Nice sauce, coriander and chili to garnish. But basically just going to try and make something very similar to the viral Big Mac tacos, except...
You're putting a spin on it, aren't you?
Soya spin.
Oh,
Yeah, a little
see.
soya spin.
I mean, it's nothing too crazy, but hopefully it goes well, and it's meant to be really easy. So this is all done off a single burner butane burner, which you can get from Bunnings for about $25. $6 for a 4-pack of butane burners, butane bottles. Any type of pan you've got. If you've got stainless steel, use that. If you've got non-stick, use that as well. Really easy to do. You don't have to do it camping either. You can take it out to the foreshore, just with the family down at the park. So it's a really easy, accessible thing to do that you can share a meal with.
Beautiful. And you've prepped all of this before you came out here?
Yes, you can. Yeah. So I'd prefer to do it here, but time crunches and things, we decided we better just try and get it all done before. So it's just smooth sailing. But yeah, you can do it all at home, just thinking ahead. You can do it when you're on the campsite as well.
And what have you got for the sauce here? Because that looks like a homemade sauce there, which is really interesting. I love that.
I couldn't find any sweet chili at home, so I don't know what kind of cook I think I am. But I had some sriracha for you. So Kewpie mayo, sriracha, a bit of Greek yogurt, lime juice. Just mix it all together.
I'll tell you,
It's good, isn't it?
We spoke about doing this day, and like whenever these episodes, I don't know how they're going to position themselves, but we had a little bit of a day to get a few potties done, and this was part of it, obviously. And we said we'll get Sawyzie involved, come out and do a bit of cooking for us. I wasn't expecting this, and I didn't know, mate, that you were actually right into this. So
there you go.
Jaden's pumped you up a bit in the car, and already, without even tasting it, I know that it's going to live up to the legend. So
you can see it,
really
and we've got what have we got? We've got something cooking down here in the WeberQ.
You might be able to hear it.
You can probably hear it. I mean, we'll put the mic down there. Look at that. Oh, you definitely got a crackle there. I hope we're making a few people hungry.
Yeah, can use that button again.
Yeah, that's a cooking button here. Nathan's cooking segment. What do we got going on here, mate? Because you've got the WeberQ. Talk us through that as well, just quickly, because we'll get to it in a bit. But
I've just had a nice prosciutto, chicken and lemon kind of one-pan dish recently. So I've been inspired to try and make a prosciutto, butter, lemon roast chicken, all in the WeberQ. So it's a nice small one, so maybe 45 minutes, probably just over a kilo's worth of chook. So whole chook, 45 minutes later in the WeberQ as an oven.
It's good, isn't it? I can hear your tummy going, mate.
I just didn't expect
Eating like kings, and this is just a little day trip that we've got going on out here. We've gone, 45 minutes, an hour out of Perth.
Yep.
And
all it takes is a little bit of stress and a bit of time, and you're good to go.
And this is something that like anyone can make pretty easily.
Really straightforward. Like I said, you can do it on the campsite if you've got time. If you're there for a bit longer than a day, sure, take the time to, really take your time and focus in on it. And enjoy the process. Otherwise, yeah, you can, like we said, do some prep work before you head out and just have it all ready to go in the space of 10 minutes, this stuff.
Beautiful.
Got a car coming in,
All
so I might
right,
have to wrap
mate,
up.
let's get into it. We'll start cooking here. We'll get some B-roll shots for you guys, and then we'll talk through it at the end for everyone who's listening and not watching.
We got to try attacking a little.
We'll try to attack a hill
Nothing
climb.
frightens a Triton.
Nothing frightens a Triton.
Nothing frightens that Triton.
And it's up and out. All right. See you later. All right. No, wait, they're stopping.
I want to feed.
Yeah, smell how good it is. All right, let's crack into it, and we'll come back in a bit.
It's a wonder if we'll ever figure something.
So how we looking, mate?
Really good. I've just smeared, is the best way to put it, all the pork mince onto the wraps, flipped it upside down, and once again smear it on, and just leave it there for as long as you can. If you feel like it needs a bit more, leave it there. Try to just leave it alone. Don't play with it. You want to build a char. Char is flavour. The more brown on your meat, the more flavour you got.
All right, so there is the product of our entree. Pork mince, sticking down on the wrap, and now I get to layer in. So you reckon, Sawyzie, put the salad in?
Yeah, salad.
Yeah.
And then you garnish on top.
Little garnish, bit of sauce,
Yeah, don't be afraid of the sauce.
and some
That makes
shallots,
The dry pork.
fried onion. All right,
Tastier.
don't mind the fingers, boys. But I figured you blokes are using the same, so far out. This looks good. All right, bit of garnish. Yeah, this stuff. Far out. This looks good. Bit of chilli in there. I'm gonna grab a bit of that. Watch me go and touch my balls now and light them up.
Welcome to the Full Dry Podcast.
Talking your eyeballs, are you?
How hot's this, you reckon, Sawyzie?
It's pretty good. Medium, I'd say. Can give it a lick if you like.
You get scared? I'm gonna go a bit more. All right, Jaden, come in close here, mate. This is like this is Harry Fisher B-roll here.
Gratuitous B-roll.
Let's get slow mo.
There you go.
Just wait. I'm gonna go harder. This is slow mo, thanks. Okay. Oh, baby.
Happy with that, aren't you?
Yeah, that if you, I'm telling you, you B-roll that, you slow it down, you put a nice tune on, exactly, but not exactly like fire to fork.
I might not ever work things out. I might live my whole life not knowing how.
That'll look. Harry will be proud. He'll be sitting in Canada going, geez, I wish I was at Cobbler's Pool right now with the lads. That's a good looking meal right there. I don't even... All right, here we go. Oh. Yeah. Mate, honestly, you'd pay good money for that.
How much?
Good money. Honestly.
Who says you're not?
That is, yeah, well, yeah, I haven't heard the prices yet, but that's good. Geez, that's good.
Thank you, Duggo. Don't have to be so kind, mate.
Right. It's unreal.
Mate, cheers.
Cheers, mate. Yeah. That's it. Give me 2 secs.
Let's get in there.
It's a lot of meat. A lot of schmeat.
where your hands are when you say that, Sawyzie.
A lot of meat there.
There you go,
Cheers,
mate.
mate.
Cheers.
Oh my God.
Happy with that.
The flavours immediately.
You reckon? I'm glad. Glad you like it, mate.
Wow.
Good day.
Far out, that's good. All right, put the camera down.
Close up inside that.
How's that?
Get a cross section going, mate.
I'm not sure. I can't really see.
All right, we're back
With full bellies.
full bellies.
Full bellies. Full.
Can't go.
What's the
very
word?
much so.
Satisfied. Full satisfied bellies. Thank you, mate.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
Appreciate that.
Genuinely, thank
you for
you,
having me.
because that was a
Greatly appreciate it.
bloody good feed, and you were worried that I was overselling you and overhyping you before, and I don't think I was. Duggo,
think
what do
you
you
were.
think?
No, you weren't at all. We spoke about it behind your back, all good things, of course. But I mean, we've got some left because we were already fed up so much.
We do. I'm just going to grab a little bit
and
here.
yeah, that chicken, it'll all be laid into the podcast, won't it? In
Oh
a
my
visual
God.
form. Is that
Yep.
right, J-Dog?
Yeah.
So you'll see it all, but like that was an amazing feed.
If
so
you're
I think,
listening to it and you haven't seen the video, go and watch the video, because I
Yeah.
think it'll be a separate thing. We'll put a little bit in the podcast and we'll go through it.
should we get Sawyzie to run
Have a
through
look.
the recipe right now, just while it's fresh and
Yeah.
maybe while you're just thinking
Yeah.
about the food aspect?
Well, do you want to go through what we did to the chicken first
yeah,
and then
do
the
the
entree?
chicken, I reckon, mate.
Righto.
Which I love the preparation of the man.
Ah,
He's brought it, like
something I prepared earlier.
yeah, mate, give
See,
us that.
Duggo's done what we don't normally do.
We did the chicken recipe a
Sorry,
little bit up
mate.
there, but mate, give us what that was, because like to me it's looks a bit difficult. But these meals that you've brought out are meals that you think anyone can do anywhere, anytime. That's the sort of style that you came with today.
I'd like to hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. So the chicken today was just going out and buying a whole roast chook as it is, raw. And honestly, Dr. YouTube or Dr. Google is honestly a friend. I'm no chef or cook. I've got all my cooking has just been figured all that out through my old boy and watching YouTube and trial and error and practice. But basically, just go out and buy yourself a whole chook. Today I did it in about 180. It was probably closer to a 200-degree oven in the WeberQ. But we're basically just trying to build a base or a layer on the bottom of the WeberQ so you can make it an oven. So if you leave the chicken straight on the grill or the hot plate, you'll burn one side of the chicken that's touching that hot plate. So you want indirect heat. So build a bit of like a trivet or or anything to basically get that chicken off the hot plate and let the hot air circulate through. The preparation for this chook was pretty straightforward. I didn't even oil the skin. All I did was just 2 fingers or 1 finger, gently break the skin underneath the breast where the big hole for the neck is. Sorry, the bum. And basically just slide your
The
finger
big
through.
hole for the bum.
Big hole for the bum.
Should be able to find that.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to find. If you're having trouble there.
He shoved a whole orange in it or something. So I think we found
Yeah,
it.
there was a big fruit in there.
No, but basically break that
Poor
through.
chicken.
I've slipped some prosciutto through it in between the skin and the chicken thigh, the breast. Sorry.
That was a bit of a game. Like, I think that's probably the main staple of that dish, but that is a genuine game changer.
It is, yeah.
It's nice.
Well, the breast is notoriously a dry cut of chicken.
Yeah.
So just throwing fat in there. So I put some salted butter or unsalted butter with some added salt through it.
Yeah.
And just stick it in there, mush it down so it's workable, the butter. And try and spread that along as much of the breast as you can, whilst not breaking the skin and things. Like I said, it was quite a small chook, so maybe an hour, 45 minutes to an hour in a 180-degree, 200-degree oven.
Yep.
And Bob's your uncle.
No, so on the recipe sheet there, what are we?
The
What are we
chicken
looking through?
is really straightforward. So the chicken was by the chook, and then the rest, all that I put into it was the unsalted butter with a bit of salt, prosciutto, and then basically with the butter you can fold anything through. So the fresher the better. So if you can get fresh ingredients, even better. So garlic, rosemary, lemon, and salt and pepper was all I did. But you just melt that through. Sorry, fold it through with your hands. Try and break it through and make it almost like a garlic butter, like you'd spread onto some toast or something. Or
Yeah.
a baguette.
And the key is not to break the skin.
You want to
just
try
want
and
to
not
separate it
yeah.
a little bit and just throw some.
The theory
some stuff in
is you're trying to trap as much of that fat and butter in the chicken for as long as you can, whilst it melts and kind of folds through the chicken muscle fibers.
Yep.
And keeping it as moist as you can whilst you're cooking this thing.
Yep.
Because it's very easy to overdo. So the more butter, the better. I've got down here 80 to 100, but I probably used 130 odd gram, and you're going to lose most of it, I think. But it is truly just about keeping that. It's flavour, of course. Fat is flavour, but it's about keeping that chicken breast as moist as you can.
Beautiful.
Quickly on the little entree that we had that wasn't so little.
Yeah, it didn't turn out little, did it?
we haven't come up with a name. It's the Big Mac.
Inspired
by that.
Yeah, inspired by the Big Mac tacos that
Big
I've
Mac
talked about
tacos that
before.
you've
Made
done.
them.
Yeah.
They're quite easy to make. A bit of mince, put a wrap there, and then you just cook the mince straight
So
onto the wrap.
For those that maybe haven't seen the video that might have played before this or after. I don't know when it is, but for those that aren't watching, can you quickly run us through those ingredients? Because that's a meal that the chicken probably requires a little bit more prep work, but that meal there was grouse.
That was seriously good. That was very impressive.
And probably you're like,
For what, 10
they
minutes?
both are like watching you do them, but you prepared well. They are quite simple. But I don't think everyone would just have the idea to do them. So run us through those tacos.
Yep.
Ingredients.
So prior preparation prevents piss poor performance.
I love that.
So
I love that.
Yep.
It's,
The 5
always
Ks.
that up.
plan ahead. Yeah. But the basically the Thai Asian fusion pork patties we had, or the taco style we had, was an attempt at trying to make a really easy entry level meal for everyone. So that was done off a $25 Gasmate single burner from Bunnings. You can get the bottles, the butane bottles for $6, and you can get a 4-pack of those. So really cheap to get in.
This guy needs to be podcasting more often.
Way more often. You're doing well, mate.
No,
Doing
thank
very
you,
well.
boys.
And he cooks.
Keep going.
Still
Keep going.
stressing. Imposter syndrome, boys.
Yeah, we have it too.
Yeah, you can get about an $8 or $9 fire shield, or it's basically just a wall you can build. And that just protects your flame from the elements. So sometimes it might be a bit blowy out if you're not even behind the dunes on the ocean or something. You're on the the coast.
Yeah.
You want to try and protect that flame as much as you can, especially for a Weber. But yeah, $25 single burner, super easy to use. You can leave it in the back of the car. All I did was crank that to a medium-high heat, throw a pan on. I had a non-stick. You can use a stainless steel if you're a bit more comfortable with that. They're really easy to do as well. But a bit of oil, and then smear, quite literally, and with your fingers try and get it to adhere as best as you can to this burrito or wrap. But I made a patty mix, which is 500 grams pork. So if you can get the more fat, the better. Fat is flavour in that pork mince. So you can get I think it's 5-star pork mince where they reduce a lot of the fat in that.
Yep.
It's great. It's awesome. It's still pork, but the more fat you have, the more browning and charring, and it's going to hopefully in the pan melt down a bit and give you a bit more flavour through your meat and keep it tender.
And you said it earlier, char is flavour.
Char is flavour. Yeah.
Char
that's
is
it.
flavour, fat is flavour.
Char is flavour, fat is flavour.
Flavour is flavour.
Don't be
Nathan cooks
don't be
is flavour.
afraid. Don't be afraid of fat. Yeah.
Don't be afraid of flavour.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid of flavour, okay?
Well, my sister's a nutritionist, so she'll tell me off for that.
Oh, right. There you go.
Maybe be conscious about your fat intake.
Don't maybe you just
As a professional
every
athlete, I
second
feel
day.
like maybe.
I don't be,
sun's
I tell you
out.
what, I'm not afraid of flavour.
Yeah,
No, you're
now
not
you're
afraid
talking.
of flavour, yeah.
No, so it's basically 500 gram pork, half a teaspoon of Chinese 5-spice, spring onion, dice that up. You can call it a rustic chop. If you're out bush, just chop through it. Doesn't need to be perfect. Nothing in cooking needs to be perfect. It just needs to be just about there. 2 cloves of minced garlic or more if you like your garlic, but minced garlic, if that's not working or you don't have the tools for that with a grater or something, you can just take your time, kind of cut it down and dice it up as best as you can. 1 tablespoon ginger, or equal parts garlic ginger, it's up to you. Fish sauce, sesame oil, salt and white pepper, 1 egg, and 3 tablespoons of panko breadcrumbs, and just fold it through and then adjust to your liking. If you like garlic, add more. If you think the mixture's too wet, add some more panko breadcrumbs. See, it's going to be a bit easier to work with.
Yep.
You like a fishy or fish sauce or a bit of an aroma to it, add some more of that. Don't like spring onion, take it out. You like something else, you prefer shallots through it, add that instead.
Okay. So you're a big advocate for kind of just not exactly following the recipe to the T, but just adding in what you like.
That's my dad in me. He's a bit of a nutcase when it comes to cooking. It's what's in the fridge and I'll make it work.
Yep. Shout out Drewby.
Shout out Drewby. Yeah, the good man.
Probably be listening to this.
Yeah, yeah. I hope not. He'll have some choice words, I'm sure. Yeah. Should have said this, should have said that. Yeah.
Oh, why didn't you tell him about this, mate?
I don't know why you're not interviewing him and not. I don't know
We'll
why
have
I'm
to get
not.
him on at some point, hey?
Oh, I think you need to cover
Do another cooking one.
some bleeps for him. Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll do that for me.
But no, truly, I love on a Sunday night rolling in and go, what's left in the fridge and try and make something work. Don't be afraid of AI as well. You can type in
I
all
did
the
that the other
things
week,
that
actually.
I've got all this in the fridge and all the pantry. Make me a meal out of it. And it usually does a really good job.
It does, yeah.
So don't be ashamed of that. Or you can just follow a recipe. There is no issues with following a recipe. I do it often, especially when it's a deal, mish or deal deal. Hold on. What are they called?
we'll get
Dishes
there.
and meals.
Dishes
There we
and
go.
meals.
I was like, Mission Meal, is that Is that a new supermarket I've not been to yet?
But
Oh, great.
tuck into that, and I don't know what I'm saying at the minute, boys. I'm
Yeah,
just,
no,
just
no.
chin-wagging.
You just
I want
talk.
to
It's
ask you, so that,
conversation.
both of those like dishes were unbelievable,
Yeah.
especially like camp cooking, which I know we're not exactly camping, but we're out here just with what we've got in the cars, and that like putting together those two meals with a little bit of prior preparation, like you spoke about, Sawyzie, but that's the they're two of the better feeds that you can get, like that I've had out camping. Like it's better than the basics of. Now, there's always a place for your sausage and bread and a steak and
Burgers or
mashed
whatever,
potatoes and
yeah.
rice
Yeah.
or quick,
Chicken and rice,
quick
that
heat
kind
up
of
meals
stuff.
and whatever. But like for a little bit of like there's like in terms of flavour, that was full. It doesn't sound too difficult to do. Like if you like you say, stick to a recipe, do that, a little bit of preparation. You spoke about like if you're away for a couple of nights. This was on the way out. You spoke about this. So say if you're here for a couple of nights, you actually enjoy preparing out here. So bringing everything with you in its raw form or in packaged still, whatever it might be. But you enjoy that preparation. But if you're going for a night, it's a quick trip, day trip, whatever it might be, a little bit of preparation at home helps. But that's not a question at all. But I want to ask you how you got into like where did cooking, because it's a passion.
Yeah, of
So
course.
where has that come from? Where's that built from? You've spoken about your old man.
Yeah.
Sounds like you've learned a little bit
of
off
course.
him, but you've obviously continued that through.
My whole life I've watched him cook. And I've always been, he's always tasked me with helping out in my younger years. And over the years, I think you kind of, if you don't eat food, you die. So
It's funny that.
What do you always say? Your stomach is your second brain.
your stomach is your second brain. So feed it wisely. You put water in a car and expect it to go. It's not going to go too far. So fuel yourself correctly and
Put that on
wisely.
a t-shirt, eh?
Yeah.
You can take that offline, that one, and just get your own merch line going out. These two are housemates, by the way. So if you feel like there's I'm in the middle. I feel a little bit like you speak about imposter syndrome, mate. I don't live with these boys, and I'm in the middle of also some in-house jokes.
No.
But it's good. It's good value. But sorry, mate.
No, that's all right.
Journey.
It really got into my cooking. The more you do, the better you get at it. That's anything in life. So I think the more I've cooked, the more you get a bit more adventurous. You start trying things. You have something at a restaurant. You go, I don't mind that. I might try and incorporate that into my next meal. So, for example, that prosciutto I had something recently, like a lemon prosciutto chicken, and thought I'd try and make it in a roast.
Yep.
And sure enough, it went okay.
Okay, mate.
Yeah.
But no, just really enjoyed my cooking. I volunteered on a eco-friendly island in Cambodia, and within a couple of days I was just mainly the cook there. No credentials or
Jeez, I didn't know
certificates
that.
so
That's
all
cool.
of a sudden it was feeding these tourists rolling through as I was carrying poo buckets up a hill and
Wow.
I
Washing
washed
your
my hands
hands
after.
I didn't see you watching today. When was that?
I would have been maybe 15 or 16. So
Wow.
I was already
Really?
right into cooking and
Jeez, there you
things.
go.
And this was volunteering through high school.
This was through two of my best mates, his family, and had some family who had been and attended this particular island.
Right.
So you'd go over and do that. Any country I attend or fly to, I'll try and get a cooking course in somewhere.
Yeah, cool.
Or at least every trip they'll try and find a cooking class and learn their techniques, what they use, and it's really transferable once you come over here.
Yep.
But in terms of let's say if you're going to do a longer trip, today was all prepped. So it was all prep work at home and you can take it out. So saying it's really accessible for anyone, even if you're not a forward driver, you can just take it down to the beach and just do something there with the family. It's I think it's a bit more intimate than maybe, I don't know, sitting in front of the TV and tuckering down.
Yeah.
But if you're going to have a longer day or a longer trip, when you're out camping and out bush, really just take the time. The luxury is time when you're camping.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the beauty of camping. Finding a beautiful spot, sitting down. Maybe if you're permitted, you can start a fire and get a Dutch oven going.
Yep.
Some cast iron cooking. But if you're struggling about fresh stuff, if you're going maybe a bit of a tourer, a lot of dried spices help. Fresh is always best. But I've tried through the years kitting out my car. The more you accrue, in terms of items and cooking things, the more versed you are, or the better versed you are for the long road.
Great segue.
Great segue.
Into so mate, you're firstly, tell us about your car. What are you rolling around in?
Yeah.
The mighty Pootrol.
What model?
She's a 2003 GU ZD30. The grenade. Yeah. She's purposely underpowered with a doors valve. To try and keep
Purposely
this,
underpowered.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah, Nissan's done it from stock.
It's
Purposely underpowered.
It's just trying to charge up a hill.
It's a grenade, mate.
Yeah, I was telling you, in fifth gear, I had the luxury of driving Jaden's V8 Landy, the 76.
Yeah.
And that just eats hills. Whereas the Pootrol, it's like I've got to drop down to third gear, like 3,000 revs, maybe 50 k's an hour if I'm lucky, and I'm maxed out. She's not getting any. Drop to fourth, and you just lose all momentum. So.
Yeah. But you love the Patrol, mate.
Yeah, she's a beast. Like she takes me anywhere I need to go.
Yeah.
I'm not too much of a hardcore, crazy forward driver.
Yeah.
I like my vehicle as is. I'd rather not have a big, massive debt because I've flipped it or something. But it's about getting to, for me, camping or forward driving is all about getting to the destination and spending time with family and friends and sharing a meal, obviously. Shooting the shit, just spinning a yarn.
Yeah.
It's,
So you've grown up with your family camping and
correct.
traveling?
We did broom trips. Loved the coast personally.
Yep.
Like we'll head up inland and then come back down.
Yeah.
And you grew up
the
in
coast. Grew up in Perth.
Right.
Yeah. So don't know if you can tell. No, I'm a city boy through and through, but love nature. Heading out there. It's the only time you can really find you can de-stress and calm down.
Not much city in that, mate.
No.
Not much city boy in that.
Yeah.
That's a Perth city boy, I reckon.
I'm a fraud.
So if you're going out on a weekend trip or a day trip or something like that, what are you putting in the car? What are you taking with you and what are you preparing for?
Well, and is it in there already?
Yeah, so the car's usually always set up.
Yeah.
So I'll always have that $25 single burner and a couple of butane bottles.
Yeah.
Maybe not in the car if it's during summer. Leave it in your house and just make sure you add those to the car on the way out. But I'll have just a couple of bags of it's like an A4.
Cut that.
I don't know why I did that.
That's
I
good
can't help myself.
That's
Cut
gonna
that.
say.
It is good gear. It's great gear. And lots of it. That's actually, it's good content, but it just can't fly, can it?
I feel like
I'm gonna have to remember to cut that.
I feel like I'm just rambling for you. I'm sorry.
No.
boys. I don't think
You're not at
I
all.
don't think I've got any
This
direction.
is literally a
for
podcast.
This is
Yeah.
mate.
I'm like trying to.
And this is our podcast.
trying to find something to grab onto. Oh, we'll run with that.
No.
I just feel like I'm just
I am actually
dribbling
interested
shit
in your
into the
setup and
ether.
how
Yeah,
you
don't
go
think
camping.
like you need
you're
to
not.
be. It's not at
Not
all.
at all.
Like we'll direct you and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can
Thank
answer
you.
the question.
You just
And
go.
it's like,
If you're
Well, you gotta
waffling,
stop me
we'll,
from
if you're
talking.
waffling, we'll tell you.
Start
We'll tell
yapping.
you. Keep going. So tell us. Keep going about what you've got going on.
I'll fill out one of the rear drawers, and that's
you've
all
got
set
two
up.
drawer set up in the back?
Yeah, two dual drawer set up in the rear,
Yep.
and then obviously a fridge and fridge slide. That's all working off
Chest fridge?
Yeah, chest fridge. Love the idea of a stand-up, just can't justify the purchase.
Yeah, okay.
I've already got a working fridge. Yeah, so what's the point of getting a chest? Upright.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind a freezer. The idea of having a cream or a maxi bon at the end of a night.
Ooh.
Cream. Come on, mate.
Yeah, big creamer over here.
Can I have a body of Maxi Bond? Have you seen that? Can we add that? Can we add that in?
No.
Have you seen that before?
I've seen the who's the guy that's it'd be fair game, or he just finds anything that's open in the shops and he'll start.
right.
Oh, it's fair game. It's like having lollies and
There's
have a
something
bloody
that-
Maxi
no,
Bon.
I need to show you the Maxi Bond thing.
Yeah.
Is it the
So,
guy who
mate,
just
mate,
like has like he's like, oh, can I have a bite of that and just has like the biggest bite
No,
ever?
someone like there's like an interaction in a servo or something like that, and it's like this dude. He's like, "Oh, can I have a chip or something?" And then the guy turns around, like, "Oh, can I have a bite of your Maxi Bond?" It's like fair trade. Sort of thing.
yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway,
another one you might have to cut. I will show you. There's context to that. There's context to that. So,
cut it,
but
cut it.
I feel like a freezer for you, because cooking
Yeah.
is such a centerpiece of probably when you go camping. By the sounds of things, a freezer like makes a
Yeah.
lot of sense.
Yeah.
For
I would love it. I've been thinking about changing out my center console to one of those fridge freezers
Oh, yeah.
and making that almost just a standalone freezer or something.
Got one of those.
Yeah.
Don't.
Waste of time.
Don't.
Not worth it.
It just takes too long to cool down. Personally, I think for me, it just doesn't
you can't
work.
leave it on.
Do you
Well-
plug it in 240 volt or do you
No,
try and do
it
it off
only
12?
goes on when the car's on,
No,
which is
okay.
probably the problem.
That's
need to rework that
It's the
I've
problem
heard good
if you
things
ever
about
stop.
it. Yeah, it is. Yeah, exactly.
Which you need
Which
to
I do all
sleep.
the time. No, it'd
bogged
probably
all
be
the
good if
time.
you're going up to Exmouth or something like that. You're doing a long
Yeah, you can-
drive. It'd probably be pretty handy.
Throw a
but
bond in that. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
let's say
you're
on a boat or shore fishing. You can, if you catch a fish, you got to eat it there and then. But if it's a decent enough size, you'd probably want to freeze it, right? So
yeah.
another good reason.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing that you do a lot of, which is diving. You're a big diver, so you love your seafood.
Before that,
Oh,
sorry.
sorry, mate.
Tent on top as well.
Tent on
Rooftop
top.
tent.
Yes.
That's your mode of sleeping on
Oh,
away.
yeah, yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
I've got
We'll
the
loop
rooftop
back.
tent, which I'm a big fan of. It's a real nice luxury.
What's
but,
your rooftop tent?
It's just an Oz tent, I think, from
Okay.
Anaconda.
Yep.
Got it on a crazy cheap deal. It was returned by a customer. And it was, I don't know if I'm saying too much here.
No.
But it was,
Anaconda's
turn
not
up the
listening,
cash and here you go, walk away with it. I was like,
Nice.
thank
Big
you.
camp store.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't willing to spend crazy money on a rooftop tent
Yeah.
when I've got a perfectly good swag. So
Yep.
originally it was always a swag.
Yep.
But the rooftop tent is a luxury and you don't need it, but geez, it's nice. So I do miss having some roof space and some roof storage.
Yep.
If you're going for a big tour, so you're going up Broome or something, I'd probably swap it out. I'd probably go out and get the rooftop tent instead.
Yep.
My apologies. The
Swag tape.
what do you call
Roof
them?
rack.
A roof rack.
Oh,
Yeah,
so,
one of
yeah,
those
yeah,
things.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
That way you can carry dirty clothes, the swag, jerry cans of water, diesel, all that kind of thing.
Yep.
Adds a lot more space. But yeah, the rooftop on top, it's really bare bones. It's really, there's not much going under it. Under the hood, it's all stock for the most part. It's got a dual battery and that's about it.
Yep.
I'd like to maybe fiddle with things, but again, it's money and I don't want to overtune this thing and have it blow up on me and I'm now out of pocket big
Hence
money.
purposely underpowered.
Yeah, purposely underpowered.
Yeah.
Yeah. But drop your PSI and she'll take you anywhere. Usually.
Yeah. Well, that's the
back in
thing. I mean, we
control.
talked about this. I
Controls
think
do
the
everything.
last podcast we did on your 20,000 kilometers, which was just you don't need the 79, you don't need the big V8 engine, you don't need the Pootrol.
No.
You don't need some kitted out four-wheel drive like to get out there. You know, we were driving along and saw a few X trails camped up, parking. Parked up, camping around, and
Yep.
you know you just got to get out there and do what you want to do in what you can.
Absolutely.
So there's no need to spend all this exorbitant amount of money.
Nice
Yeah.
word.
Big
Thank
word.
you. Big word.
Back to your
Big
diving.
podcast.
You wanted to ask. I'll cut you off.
Yeah. Well, big diver, big fish guy. How do you
Big fish guy.
big fish,
Fish guy.
big fish guy, big crayfish guy?
Yeah.
How
Love
do you
my
go
crays.
about preparing seafood for camping and that kind of stuff? Do you do anything like that? Because I know in the fridge at home you've got quite a few cray stock.
Just
frozen.
one.
Well, you did have
Yeah.
a few. One now. So what do you do with the crays that's a bit different?
Well, because you catch them fresh, they're usually, if you're not cooking them within 1 or 2 days, they're going straight into the freezer anyways. So you pull it out of the freezer to thaw out, and I'd probably just throw it in the back of the ute the four-wheel drive with some form of way to protect it because they're nice and thorny. So
Yeah.
if you poke a hole in a plastic bag, you can have crayfish juice everywhere, which I've done before. And that took me about 2 summers to get the stench out of the carpet.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, basically, if it's a crayfish, it's all the same thing. You can do it on a pan. You can do it at home. Everything you do at home with a cray, you can do out bush if you've got the gear. Single burn is awesome. You can pan it and then put in like a saucepan lid, something like that, to try and oven the chicken as well. The crayfish. The crayfish
of the
is
sea.
Yeah, chicken of the sea. Cockroach of
And
the
you've
sea, they
always
say.
said that.
Yeah. But it's like got a really hard shell and outer layer. So it actually acts as a kind of a protective barrier to the direct flame and the heat. So you can use that to your advantage on a pan. But I'd throw it into the WeberQ. I like to take my WeberQ everywhere. I do a lot of my cooking on that.
Yep.
There's some bread mixes you can buy that from Coles for maybe $6 or $7, and you can make a focaccia. You can make a pizza base. It's so brain dead. It truly is just add a bit of oil and water to
great.
the yeast packet and packet of flour they provide.
Yeah.
And you can make bread out of the WeberQ. Same deal with the crayfish. You can do the same.
Yeah.
If you're lucky enough and have the skills too, you can go for like a little shore dive. Try and get your own fresh cray. I wouldn't
have the
cook it then.
skills.
I'd,
Yeah. Unfortunately, not
Try
in
and
my.
make it
I'm
Sorts
good
out
with
that
crayfish,
something.
but I don't have the skills to get one. Underwater scares me.
Yeah, fair enough. It's a pretty scary place. I don't do many shore dives anymore without a boat or a canoe or something to jump onto. I feel like I'm a little bit more safe.
Just move that mic towards just where you're talking. Just wherever you're talking.
Sorry.
Just talking to the mic.
Just,
no, you're good. You're fine.
Yeah, like pretend you got a sword.
Yeah.
Hello. All right. So actually, I'm sorry. I've got you go. You
No,
go.
no. I was going to get into sort of favourite destinations to go camping, a bit more four-wheel drive stuff.
I was just going to say, I'll go
Camping.
because I think I'll just keep it on cooking just a little
love
bit.
your cooking
I
questions.
love my
don't you,
cooking
mate?
questions. I just want to. If you're going away for a weekend trip, what's your go-to?
I think the classic for breakfast is like bacon and eggs.
Yep.
It's always a winner.
Yeah.
Saw this thing on
Absolutely it is.
Instagram or wherever, but just a usual plastic water bottle. I undo the cap, get out not a siphon. What would you want to call those?
Funnel.
Funnel. Thank you. Just start pouring the eggs in that way, and all of a sudden you're not worried about your eggs smashing and losing eggs in the fridge.
Yep.
I think that's probably been a tip before. But bacon eggs always a classic. I love a lot of veg, as much veg as you can. Sometimes it freezes in like a chest freezer if you don't have a crisper and a standing one.
Yeah.
So that's where your prep work comes in. So either big Ziploc bags or even just like regular Tupperware containers. Dice that up, try and cram as much as you can. Bagged lettuce is always helpful. Or just leave it out. If it's not fridged, it's probably not the end of the world either.
Yeah, fair
but
enough.
some form of protein, wrap, bread, toast for lunch. And then, because again, it's about sharing meals, it's always some form of grazing platter or plate. So cheese, dips, crackers, anything else. Chorizo, if you've got it, slice that up. You can throw that in your cheap pan, set up and blow people away. Or try to at least. And then, dinner time, it could be anything. Roast chooks are usually a staple. I love doing that.
Yeah.
You can do it all ahead of time and then I just wrap it up in Glad Wrap and just basically forget about it until you need to cook with it.
Yeah.
You can have it basically ready to go. But truly anything. Even snags. Like, don't be ashamed to pull out snags. Just give it a go.
Yeah, I know
Don't,
Doug was roasting snags earlier, but
Yeah.
No, well, I just thought that's what we'll like. I didn't know you were a great chef, mate. Like,
no,
I just
nowhere
figured
near.
like lunch was going to be
great
some
cook. You are
No,
a great
not
hamburgers and
at all.
rissoles or something. But
No.
I was
Yeah.
pleasantly surprised.
But
So,
kind of anything that tickles your fancy at home or something you enjoy cooking at home, you can 9 times out of 10 or 99 times out of 100 do it out bush. It might take a bit of planning or thinking or planning ahead, but it's really straightforward. And then again, it's really easy to just get into it,
Yep.
just to get started. You can do a lot with a pan and single burner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
nice. That bird, that crows.
Yeah. It's just great
In
to
an
be out in
annoying
nature,
spot,
though,
isn't
isn't it?
Yeah, well, we wanted to.
Because we wouldn't have had this in the studio. Anyway,
stop.
go on, mate. You've
Yeah,
got
no,
your
ambience.
I just want to ask. I don't
Let's
think
move
we
away
need
from
to.
it.
We're probably getting a decent podcast together here.
hopefully.
But mate, it's not quick fire, but some of your favourite destinations that either you've grown up going to later in life or looking forward to heading to, if you've got any plans. Like,
Yep.
where's your ideal spot to be camping?
Love Carragini.
Yep.
Love the trek. It's worth the drive.
Yep.
Been there many a times and froth it, especially when the gorges are. Yeah, it's lovely.
Yep.
What else? Anywhere coastal, really. I love a Durian and Exmouth.
Bills Bay.
Bills Bay.
Yeah.
No.
No? Haven't been to Bills?
Might be making
Been in
sense.
Coral Bay?
Yeah, been to Coral Bay.
You've been to Bills
you've been to
Bay?
Bills Bay.
There you go. The more you know. I really, yeah. Down south's all right. A little too cold for me. I'm more like to chase the sun. I like
Yeah.
to chase the heat. But I'm not terribly fussed. Truly, it's just about getting out.
Yeah, wherever it is.
Where if you're close in Perth, heading a little inland, you'd be surprised at what you can find.
Yeah.
And it's again breaking down those barriers. So you don't need to go crazy forward driving in. Let's say Wabinga years ago used to be a really nice spot. Used to be able to go there 45 to an hour away from Perth. You can do the same heading inland.
Yeah.
It takes no time at all. You finish up with work on a Friday or a Saturday, whatever it may be. You can tear out really quickly and just get an overnighter in.
Yeah.
And I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Hope that answered your question.
No,
in
it
terms
No,
of-
that's good.
Dwelling
Not
up's
so
also
quick fire.
quite nice.
Yeah,
up,
sorry,
yeah.
big fan of dwelling
Yeah.
up. If the river's full, try and find yourself a rope swing.
Yeah.
And that's just unreal.
Yeah.
Some great fun there.
This is
Not much
you
cooking.
can't camp here, but this is a great spot for a day trip when the river is going. It's not right now. It's
beautiful.
You can imagine that with water.
Yeah.
We'd be in it right now, to be honest. But this is the Avon River snaking through towards Perth. But
It's quite
We're
nice. And
sitting
when
in
that
it.
sun's
Yeah.
out, that is nice, warm.
it's a beautiful little
warm
spot.
sun.
Eh?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah.
But yeah, mate, I agree. I think that's what I've loved about being in Perth is, and I think it's probably the same in most cities. You might have to go a little bit further in, say, a Melbourne or a Sydney, just because of the size of them. But there are things on your doorstep. We say it all the time. How close. You don't have to go far to get to feel like you're getting away. So I think would you say beach or bush? Like if you had to pick one?
I love my beach, but I love the ocean. Yeah, like really love the ocean. But I have been recently kind of leaning probably closer to the bush nowadays. Yeah. Quite like waking up in the cold. As long as you got a body, as long as there's a body of water near, I tend to be pretty happy.
Yep.
I
agree.
I like the chance.
Would you call this a body of water at the moment?
It's
water.
It's something of water. It's probably a toe of water.
It's a
maybe a foot.
On the other side there's a little bit more going on the other side.
It's
of this
not a full body
back here, but it's definitely not a full body.
Maybe a leg. It's a leg of water.
Yeah, but it's not a bad spot.
It's not bad.
Set up, is it?
No, it's a lovely spot.
Mate,
Could do
Sorry, no.
No, you could do with a fire, Jaffle iron, $20 from Bunnings of Jaffle iron, and that could get you a very long way.
Yeah,
I agree.
Keeps the kids
I like
happy
that.
as well, as long as there's enough cheese in it.
Yeah, got many kids, do you?
No. I'm a kid at heart, so I guess that works.
Keeps us happy. Keeps us happy.
We're the kids.
Have you got plans? Any big plans coming up for a trip?
Not
nothing in
full
the works?
driving. No, I've got a couple of like overnighters or weekenders that I've been wanting to do. Julimar State Forest. I'm thinking about finding some spots.
Yeah, I've never tried Julimar too, and I've heard some good things.
And it's really close.
Yep. It's not far from here.
Yeah, which is the beauty of it. So it's really, you can do it in the weekend. Even if you've got things on in that weekend, you can find the time to just head out and have a snooze. It's just about getting out. But in terms of like some big long ones, no, not really. I wouldn't mind heading back up north to Broome. I had some family up in Broome who head on the Gibb River and they start chasing barra for about a week when it's running. When the season's open. And that's just looked awesome. I had to miss out last year because of work, which I was pretty filthy about.
Yeah, no doubt.
So I wouldn't mind scratching that itch this year next year. But we'll see. So.
Yeah, great. And what about outside of camping? Anything planned?
There's plenty of climbing, hiking. Really love to do the Kokoda track.
Oh yeah,
Kokoda Trail soon. Either end of this year or into the next. Same deal. Would like to head out and do that one. Love my Indonesia, so it's nice and close. In this climate, I'm trying to pay off a mortgage, so Indonesia's probably the closest to an overseas trip I can get. And I love it over there. So land in Denpasar and run away from Bali, Kuta, all that. From all the hustle and bustle. Do some cooking courses, find some different meals, try and emulate that stuff when you're home and see if it works. And you go, I can use that once I'm out bush, or no, I can't do that at all. That takes way too much work. We'll see. So I hope that.
No, that's
beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What about yourself?
I love. We don't have anything. I'm just planning how I get home.
Foreshadowing.
But I just want to mention, I love that. Like, I've met you a couple of times now, Sawyzie, but I didn't know that cooking was a thing. But I love that even like going on overseas trips, I suppose like the itinerary is based around finding meals that you can bring home to cook, take into your own kitchen, out camping, learning. It's different too. Like, and I mean this in the purest and best way possible. That I don't think many blokes our age would be going over to Bali to look into meals and what they can, bring back home to cook. No, like I think.
I drink plenty of beer over there as well.
Yeah, I don't worry. That is what a lot of people our age are probably going over there to do. But I reckon it's awesome. Like I think it's an awesome hobby to have. Obviously, you got a grown up doing it. You've got a talent with it, but it's like that. I find that really interesting to go over there because to me, like my wife tries to get me into these cooking classes, and I'm not into it. But eating a meal like that there, or just or the entree that we had, and hearing about your passion around it, like sort of almost is like, maybe I should look into that. Like it's actually something else that you can bring to the table. So I think because you've got a partner, don't you?
Yeah. Only recent.
So, right. Oh, she's lucky.
Pulling out all the stops. Nice. That's for sure. But it's honestly, it's about like, if you can walk, I smile away from a good meal. If I have a good meal, there's usually an ear-to-ear grin on my face. So I just try and do that with every meal.
Yes.
Well,
mate, you've added to you've brought a lot to this this little podcast group that we've
Yeah,
got going on
definitely.
like that. That was a real treat, mate. I reckon we'll leave it there. We'll pack all this up, finish off the chook, and I think
Well, there's one last thing we need to get.
what's
Our
that?
Terrain Tamer tip of the week.
Oh, did we not get that before?
Let's not forget about the Terrain Tamer
right.
tip of the
Terrain
week, mate.
Tamer.
Our great friends at Terrain Tamer, spare parts for your cars.
Yeah.
Tried and tested in Australia
Yeah.
on the harshest terrain.
Oh yeah.
Got the brake pads and a whole bunch of other stuff on my car. You're
We
going
love
to get some
Terrain
brake
Tamer.
pads on yours.
Yeah, I do need
very soon. We had a little yarn about this over the radio as we were driving in, and there were a couple tips that we were throwing around, Nath. But do you want to give us a tip of the week? Your tip of the week?
Do I win a suspension kit?
No,
that
unfortunately,
been ignored?
Terrain
Might
Tamer
win a
doesn't.
brake pad though.
Yeah, you might win some brake pads.
talking.
Yeah. But give us
Troll
a tip
violent.
of the week that you would use when you go camping.
I think my favourite one, we're kind of gas bagging about it, but I think my favourite one is a set of good welding gloves, or even just some basic run-of-the-mill welding gloves. I hope this hasn't been dropped before.
Nah,
But it's a
If it
ripper.
has, it doesn't matter.
Welding gloves are amazing. If there's a fire that maybe, or there's a log or a branch that's getting a bit out of hand, get those welding gloves on and you can move it quick smart. If that's cooking's gone awry and there might be an issue, welding gloves go on,
Yep.
you can deal with it, take care of it. Anything that's hot, let's say something's happened in your vehicle, you need to get to it or try to get to it as quick as you can. Welding gloves can go on and protect your hands. Going firewood hunting, so you're not going to poke a hole through your hand, welding gloves.
Yep.
Um,
Use those on the gun barrel.
Yeah, they're really handy, especially like it's not so bad. I think that where they really come into play and they work well is with fire cooking and Dutch ovens and your cast iron stuff. It just takes that whole headache of a scalding hot cast iron pot or pan that's just going to
Definitely.
just burn white basically. So
Yeah.
it's always helpful. But I don't know. I think the one takeaway is just give it a go.
Yeah.
If you bugger it up, you go, so be it. In 6 months' time, 6 weeks' time, you'll laugh about it, but you'll be better for it. You learn more when you mess up. So the more you do, the easier it is, and it's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's a single burner from a gas mate from Bunnings for $25. It's the same as the burner you got at home. It's just not as easy to work with, I guess. Yeah. But
Love it.
I hope
Great.
that's a good enough tip.
That's great.
That's 2 tips, mate, but you only get 1 entry, unfortunately. So you tried to
Double
double
down.
down
We'll
there.
use it next week.
Yeah, we'll use that one for the next
I really
week.
want that brake pad.
No, brilliant. Mate, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Food was unbelievable.
Wicked.
You're welcome.
Hopefully there's some takeaways there. We'll put the recipes for that, or maybe on the website.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a little
Maybe we'll start
Sawyer's
a little
segment, Sawyer's cooking segment thing.
Probably
we'll
Sawyer's
keep a recipe book
saucy
or something.
recipes.
Yeah, Sawyer's saucy recipes.
something like that.
Perfect.
Yeah. Thank you,
doing
mate.
too
Really
much.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, mate. So that'll be the Four Wheel Drive podcast powered by Tyrepower. A little bit of a different look this week, obviously with Nath coming in, cooking up a feed for us and having a chat. So, mate, we appreciate that. I reckon we'll talk to everyone the next week.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Terrain Tamer,
Tyrepower, Southern River Band.
Southern Rebound, let it ride. Let's all shake hands.
See you later.
Thanks, Sawyzie. Thanks, Jaden. You too, shake. Thanks, mate. Thanks.
Cheers, boys.